Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mariah, and if you're new here, hey girl, what's up? And if you're returning, thank you. Okay you guys, as you can see by the title, this video is a big deal. Not just for me, but for you. Because I know most of you guys that watch my videos are Hoya lovers and Hoya heads like me. I'm excited to do this video. It's gonna be a long one. I'm gonna try to make sure it doesn't get too long, but I have a lot of them. I'm going to be doing my entire Hoya collection tour updated. So you guys have seen my Hoya collection in the beginning of this year, so I'm just gonna do a little mid-year summer Hoya collection tour update type of thing. This is gonna be a special treat for you guys because I know you guys love Hoyas and I do too, and I just love watching people's Hoyas collection videos, so this is my gift to you. Seeing as this month is my birthday month, I felt like, you know, let me do something special for my subscribers.
My girls, you know, my besties, my plant besties.
And this is the perfect gift I can give to you guys because predominantly most of you guys are Hoya lovers. Now, I don't want to do any long talking.
I just want to get it on and poppin'.
So yeah, let's just get into the video. Let's start this Hoya collection tour update video. Some of these you guys have seen recently. If you guys have been keeping up with my prior videos, then some of these will look familiar and some of these will be a nice little treat because you guys haven't seen them in so long. So yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Alright, let's just get into the video, okay?
I'm literally grabbing like from my rack. If you guys have seen my videos, you've seen this like tall black rack behind me. That's where I'm gonna start because they're kind of all over the place. There's some hanging up behind me. Yeah, I'm gonna start here and I'm just gonna grab and
talk about them.
First Hoya up is going to be my Hoya SP Yan. Now, I did a Hoya haul video a while back and it featured like primarily, dominantly all green Hoyas. And if you've seen that video, you would have seen this plant. Now, this plant doesn't look like the way she used to look because she's grown quite a lot.
Believe it or not, this is a Hoya.
It's a different Hoya than what I'm used to. Very leafy. It's a very thin-leafed Hoya. As you can see, I have no idea what the blooms look like. I tried to research this Hoya. I haven't found anything that looks like this plant. I can't be too sure what the blooms look like, so it's gonna be a nice surprise when this plant finally does bloom for me. So can't wait for that day. She's a fast grower. She grows like a weed. As you can see, when I first got her, I got her with one leaf. She no longer has that leaf anymore. It was down here. It has since yellowed off. This is what we have now. She has this long tendril, little baby leaves at the very top of it. So she's a grower, man. She is a grower, not a shower. Anyways, I did find some weird like stuff on this tendril though that I'm confused at what that is, but it's like some like white markings. I thought it was a pest. I wiped down the tendril, but I don't know. It looks suspicious though. We shall see. I'm gonna keep a close eye on the tendril. Her leaves get really big. This plant's leaves are huge. Like, probably gonna need an upsize soon because as you can see, she's growing through the pot. I don't really see this plant, you know, around a lot. So this one, definitely a different type of Hoya, but nonetheless, I love it. I love that it's different. I love that it's, you know, unique. It's fun. It's leafy. It gives me a lot of jungly vibes. Thin leaf Hoya, very, very, very thirsty.
Shall I say more? Thirsty.
I feel like all the thin leaf Hoyas are very thirsty though. So this is my Hoya Clemenciorum. I remember this time. My Hoya Clemenciorum. She has very like elongated leaves. They're very dark and very veiny. Yeah, it's like you can see the veins in there. I love it. It's really nice. It's funny because when I first got this Hoya, these are what the leaves look like. They were very damaged and they were light and the veins weren't as prominent. Like, I feel like the veins are so much more prominent on the newer leaves. Yeah. And this one was the next one. It's a little smaller. I will say though, this Clemenciorum, I don't know if you guys have one or not, but if you do, does yours grow slow? Because mine's a slow girl. She's slow. I've had this plant for maybe almost a year and I've gotten 2 leaves, so yeah, slow. But I love her. I love that she gives me these nice dark leaves. So whenever I do get a leaf from her, it's a treat because it doesn't come as often as I would love it to. This is a cool update. This is my Hoya Publicalyx Royal Hawaiian Purple Splash. Got a name on her. When you guys last saw this Hoya in my last Hoya collection video, she only had these 2 leaves at the very bottom here, 1 and 2, and they're a little splashy. And then she also had these ones down here. Since you guys have last saw her, she has grown this whole tendril and she has these new leaves on her. And I love the way they come in when they first emerge, like they're this dark purpley color, and then they slowly fade to green. This one's a little bit more special because it's not your regular Royal Hawaiian purple. It has that feature, of course, because it comes in like the dark purple. That's where it gets its name from, but it has a splash to it, so it's that extra like something special, which I really love. Now I have a regular Publicalyx back there that you guys will see eventually, so I'm hoping that this one grows just as fast as that one. As most people know, Publicalyx grows pretty fast, so I'm hoping that this one does the same. So far, since getting her tendril, she has taken off. She's been putting out these leaves, so I have high hopes, because before a second there she was so slow. And you know what's funny? A lot of these Hoyas don't grow as fast for me until I put them in a self-watering pot. So my end goal, even for the ones that I've potted up in my clear square pots, I eventually want to move them over to some type of some type of self-watering setup, because I just have seen that they grow so much faster. It's so much more rewarding to see them grow faster than the slow stagnation I get when they're in a regular non-self-watering pot. This plant should be a little bit familiar if you're a real one and you've been watching my videos. This is my Hoya Lauderbaki. She's my fuzzy leaf girl. Super fuzzy. Love her a lot. She has these round dark green leaves. They come in kind of light, but then they slowly get darker over time. And I love how cute and round they are and how fuzzy they are. They're fuzzy on the tops and on the bottom. And remember I told you guys this leaf was going to yellow off? That is exactly what it's doing. It's starting to yellow off. Only has growth at the top because I almost killed her, as I mentioned before about this plant. I almost killed her and she lost all her leaves that she had at the bottom. That's why it's a bare stem here. So I eventually got it together and figured her out. So now she's growing up there. I'm trying to figure out if I want to propagate her or not. I'm kind of scared because she's doing so well. I really don't want to make her angry. This is one of my prized possessions. I love this Hoya. This is my Hoya Kaimuki. Now, she might just look like a regular green, you know, Hoya, but no, she's so much more than that. If you look up her name, you will see that her blooms are
ginormous. So cool.
I love a ginormous bloom. And I've learned that a lot of my Hoyas that I have, they have big blooms.
Side note, real quick.
I learned about this new Hoya. Well, there's 2. I heard about them and I forgot about them. The first one was the Hoya Megalaster. I don't know, something like that. And then the other one is, I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. That Hoya, I want that one too. They both have ginormous blooms, which is so cool. But that's besides the point. Back to the Kaimuki. These are her newest leaves right here. Look at, they're still so super soft. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. Look how ginormous this one came in. This one is huge, you guys. And she's like so brand new that she feels paper thin. Like, it's kind of wild. So she's still so soft, but look how big this leaf is. This leaf is huge and it's dark. I love it. These were the original leaves here, and then when I had her in higher light, like in direct sun, these are the leaves I got from her. They're a little bit lighter green, both of these, this one too, and these are the ones I got under grow lights. These two up here, these new ones, so they're a lot darker, they're bigger. I think grow lights is the type of vibe that I want. I will say the leaves, they're not paper thin at all. They're actually like pretty stiff and like cardboardy. They're like cardboard, yeah. I couldn't even bend it. I couldn't even do the taco test on this one. This one's like solid cardboard. This was definitely a wishlist plant. I love this plant, and as she grows, I get more and more excited. This is my Hoya Patella pink, another big flower bloomed Hoya. By the way, if you don't know, she has regular like little tiny green leaves. These are what they look like. Mine look a little wonky right now. She was struggling. She lost her original leaves that were in here. She had 2 leaves that she came with. She lost that. But she has her tendril still, and she has these 2 leaves here, and then she's growing 2 more at the very front of her tendril. I think she's gonna be okay. They are like pubescent leaves, like, so they're not fuzzy, but they have like little tiny hairs on the top of the leaves, which are so cute. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see those little tiny hairs? Yeah, like that. So she has like little pubescent little hairs on her. When the new leaves first emerge, you'll be able to notice the hairs on them a lot better. They're like way more fuzzier. More of a Hoya for the blooms. They're like huge and pink, but they're not like a bright, like hot pink. They're kind of like a subtle blush pink. They're really cute. Love it. I can't wait. This is my Hoya Lacunosa Asami, and she also is like a tiny leafed Hoya. I've been over fertilizing her a lot, but you know what? I kind of like her leaves a lot bigger. I don't know. I was originally getting like little leaves like that, and that's usually how you can expect to see them, like they're tiny, but I fertilize her a lot, so she gets like bigger leaves, and then these leaves are huge down here as well. But I love it, and I love the outer variegation on the outside of the leaves. And she's still a tiny little Hoya, but she took a while to get up and going. Basically, it took her a minute to start growing, but now that she's growing, she's been growing quite a bit. I'm actually very happy about her growth, very excited. I love the outer margin of the white. So pretty. I'm not like a big Lacunosa head, but there are a few that I do like, and this is definitely one of them. And I can tell that it's going to be a trailing Hoya for me, at least. I'm not going to put it on any type of trellis. I think it already looks cute like this, trailing off the pot. Very cute. This Hoya, she's on her way up. She's doing good, because at first for a minute she was struggling. She was down bad. She wasn't doing good. This Hoya is my Cardata. Believe it or not, this is my Cardata large, I believe. Yeah, this is definitely the Cardata large. Her leaves aren't large. The leaves that were on here originally, they were big. They have since
Left.
They have exited the premises, and we're left with these 2 little leaves. But you know what? They're still here, and there's like a little tendril coming in at the very top. They're trying to figure themselves out, because this leaf came in a little wonky, but this was the next leaf and it came out a lot better. So yeah, I have this 2-leaf stick. You guys know about me. Y'all know about me and my sticks. I get them growing. I get them happy. Oh man. Wish me luck on this one. This is my Hoya SP Calel. Another Hoya that I don't commonly see talked about a lot. I like this Hoya. Sometimes I don't know what to think about it. The leaves are kind of, you know, yeah, she is a fast grower though. She grows really fast. When I first got her, I got her as a 1-leaf cutting, and it was this leaf right here to start with, and then I grew all of this since then. So she grows really fast in the time frame, because I got her this year, the beginning of this year. I got her like a full plant now. So this is the newest leaf on her. She kind of gives off like turtle shell, like if you think of like, I don't know, maybe like a large elliptica. By the way, I really want a Hoya elliptica, but I want the round form, I think, with the bigger leaves, because it looks like turtle shells or tortoise shells. I love it. This kind of gives that vibe, like a knockoff version. But it's still cute nonetheless. It has like these little bit of veining throughout the leaf. They all kind of pretty much look like that. They kind of curl in a way, I guess you can say. Like they give it like a little bit of a curl. That's why I feel like it reminds me of like a shell of some sort. Like this one came in really curly. Not my favorite Hoya, but it's a Hoya, so I can't hate it. This is my Hoya Croissada. She's an interesting one. I think she likes grow lights more than she likes natural light, at least in my opinion. When I had her in natural light, she gave me these leaves, and they're not bad. Just the variegation takes a long time in natural light to burn in, that I'm noticing. But under grow lights, she gave me this type of leaf, and I love like the different tones of white and then the speckling. A very cool looking Hoya. And then I have these new leaves right here that just came out. They're like, you could tell they just came out because she's predominantly green. Like you can see where the variegations will eventually burn in. And then there's this one back here. Look at that one. That one looks really nice and splashy. Since putting her under the grow light, back under the grow light, she has spit out these two new leaves. For a minute she was stagnant when I had her under like natural light. Like it was like morning sun, and then that's all she got. I don't think she really liked that. She grew, but she grew really slowly, so yeah, I think she's happier under grow lights. And I'm excited that she's filling out at the bottom. I feel like she's gonna look so good. Like I can't wait, because I love this variegation. Like that is so cool. Such a nice Hoya. So this is my other Cardata, and this is my Cardata Silver. This is another, I don't know what it is, but for me, Cardatas are really hard to grow. At least for me, I've had the hardest time with them. I feel like I finally figured her out. She's finally doing good. She has a lot new leaves at the top, and of course the bottom is empty because I almost killed her, so she was dropping leaves. She was unhappy. As you can see, she's happy again, so she has a cluster of leaves at the very top. This is the Cardata Silver, so she puts out like more of like a silver variegation on her leaves. We shall see. I feel like the splashing is kind of minimal. I'm not complaining. I mean, she's growing, so that's a lot for me already. For a hot minute, I didn't have much of a tendril, and I only had like this little leaf down here. This Hoya, let me tell you about this Hoya. This is my Hoya New Guinea Ghost. What a journey we've been on, because when I first got her, I had like a cluster of leaves down here. This is how much I had, like about up to here is how much growth I had when I first got her. And then I grew this long tendril, and then all these leaves up here. But let me tell you,
Thirsty, like.
Yep. The reservoir is pretty much empty, and she has roots coming out the pot. She's a thirsty girl. She can drink. She can drink her butt off.
Oh, look at, there's a new leaf. Oh my goodness, I didn't notice this one. There's two.
Speaking of, she grows really fast once she's established. When she's figuring herself out and she's trying to get rooted up and get snug into her pot, figure out if she likes where she's living, she don't do squat. She won't do nothing. She won't give you an ounce of no type of confirmation that she's doing good. Besides, she drinks a lot. Like, she'll keep emptying out her reservoir but not giving you a leaf. All of a sudden, one day she will just grow for you, and once she starts growing, oh, you can forget about it. She ain't gonna stop. She just will take off, and that's exactly what she's been doing for me. I love this Hoya New Guinea Ghost so much. Like, I feel like my Barinas really bring out her variegation, because if I try hard enough, it'll sun stress under the Barina lights, which is really cool. It even has a little bit of sun stressing on the margin. And then, you guys, so when I first got the plant, look at the back of these leaves, right? These are the backs of the leaves when I first bought this plant. You know, it's green on the front and on the back. Look at what I grew. Isn't that so cool? Now, this is an edema. This is definitely not. This is like some cool, sick patterning on it. It's like, this is legit really nice. Look at all of them. All the new ones have it. So nice. And it's so pretty. I love the back of the leaves. It just looks so cool. And then the front, it has like a little bit of speckling. In like the good kind though. Like, you see how it has like some type of like dark speckling, like darker green. Really cool. I feel like they look a lot better than the bottom leaves that they came with. I love the way she grows. She grows in like, even when she spits out a long tendril and she spits out leaves everywhere, she'll come back to those leaves and like fill up that area. Like she'll create a cluster of leaves and it'll just make it look very lush and full, and I really like that. It's really nice and rewarding. And the 2 new leaves are right here. This is 1 new leaf here on her that's doing well, and then there's another one right in between these 2 leaves. Oh my goodness, such a fast grower. I'm definitely gonna give her a drink right now. Next Hoya is my Hoya Verticulada. Regular Verticulada, all green. Love this plant. Fast grower, easy, doesn't care much. I will say though, I recently took it off a trellis and it has a little bit of dieback, but I will say she's putting out a new, is that a tendril or? Yeah, that's a new tendril. I was like, is that a peduncle? No, that's a new tendril. So I don't know if she's, oh no, she's not gonna abandon this tendril. Look it, there's a leaf. There is a leaf, you guys. See, easy. She doesn't even care. She's like, I'll figure it out. But yeah, not much to say about her. She's just has all green leaves. It was a Hoya, good price.
You know me, I gotta catch them all, right?
And I don't really have any regrets. She fills in a good spot in my planty collection. She grows really easy. She doesn't cause me any drama, so love to have her. Recently repotted her into one of my cool little clear watering, self-watering pots. I need to add some stickers. This is my Hoya Figii. It used to be a 6-inch pot.
Yeah, 6-inch pot plant.
And as you can see, she needs water, but she's now in a 2-inch pot, if that. But you know what? She's alive. I almost lost her. I had her somewhere and I forgot about her. And she just shriveled up into nothing. Like, she was so dry, it was pretty sad. I've never seen her so dehydrated. I felt so bad. It made me really sad, but I was able to save a piece of her, and this is the piece of her, and she's doing really well. She's starting to grow again. She's got a new little tendril at the top. So yeah, I love the Figii. It has these nice little veiny tiny leaves. Really nice. You can definitely find this Hoya in like your local big box store. I've seen them in my big box store. They're very easy to acquire. I don't remember what the blooms look like, but it'll be a nice surprise. This is another Hoya that I almost killed, and this is my Hoya Serajoensis, something like that. I'll have it all on the screen. And this plant did have another leaf on the other side. It didn't die. I just decided to cut it because it looked bad. So she's down to 1 leaf in this tiny little tendril here. She hasn't done anything, like nothing. I don't know if she really wants to fill out this pot like completely or what, but I refuse to give up. I'm not that patient, but I'm patient for my Hoyas. Like, I will wait a century for them because I love how big these leaves get. Like, look how, oh, I'm dropping soil. These leaves are so gorgeous. I had a little bit of yellowing. This was part of the issue that I was having. She had like a little fungal issue and she had like this yellow spot on her. It has since got sun stressing over on top of it or some type of like edema, I guess. She's hanging on to this leaf. It hasn't gotten any worse, so she just hasn't done anything for me for a while. This is my Hoya Deier. I love the leaves on this Hoya and the veining. Look how cool it is. I love a good Deier. The leaf shape is just so cute. I love how it has like this curve in the middle. These are the leaves that it came with. I did get this Hoya as a plug. Since that, it came with these 2 leaves at the very bottom and it's grown these 3 at the top. I have cut this plant and propagated it. To be honest, the reason I cut her is because I'm trying to encourage her to grow because she keeps like stopping. And I feel like she's a plant that probably needs to be in a self-watering pot as well because she just grows so slow, and I feel like if I put her in a self-watering pot she might grow a lot faster. Yeah, she hasn't done anything. A very slow growing Hoya, at least for me, so beware. This is my Hoya Pink Silver Ghost, or it's a Pubicalyx basically. It's a Pubicalyx Pink Silver Ghost. Not the fastest grower, maybe because of all like the variegation on her. I will say I don't like the growth pattern right now at the moment, but I'm trying to be patient and hope that she kind of like fixes herself and fills herself out, because right now she looks like a little tree. She kind of just clustered up and started putting out leaves just in like this little cluster. I like the leaves though, they're very pretty, love them. I will say I did forget, I did have 2 original leaves that came with this plant. They were like very dehydrated, so I cut those off after she put out a lot of growth, but now it kind of looks like a tree, so I'm waiting for her to fill out. She has these 2 little new leaves at the very top coming in. I'm excited. And then she has this little tendril here. I'm still dealing with spider mites, so yeah. They're annoying. I keep trying to mist them. I'm hoping that the misting will help it, but so far they're still here, so we shall see. This is my Hoya SP Sumatra. It's another like tiny leafed Hoya with like a little bit of splashing. I don't know, my lighting's kind of like not the best lighting for this right now because I have like my grow light over here, so it kind of creates like a shadow. But yeah, you see that though? Like you see that little bit of splashing? That's kind of how all the leaves are. It's like just a slight speckle of splash. Kind of like a basic Hoya. Cute nonetheless. This is my AH074. She can be splashy. Mine's not that splashy since moving her. I had her under higher light and she was giving me leaves like this, which was nice. But since I moved her a little bit away from the grow light, I started getting leaves like this. So it's going to be an adjustment period until she reaches closer to the light again. But she's growing, so we got some new leaves up here. I would say she doesn't grow the fastest, but she grows. She gives me like a few leaves at a time ever so often, but I feel like she's another one that's getting established, and hopefully after she really fills out her pot that she will give me more growth. This is my Hoya Petiolata Splash. Oh wait, no.
Is it Splash?
Yeah, this one's a splash. I have a regular one. So this one is my splashy Petiolata. I also got this Hoya as a plug, and it had like 2 little leaves down here, 1 and 2. Yeah, and she has grown this much. I will say she's not the splashiest Hoya. She could be a lot more splashy, but I've noticed a lot of my Hoyas that I've gotten as plugs, or even just plants that I've gotten as plugs, they've either reverted on me or they're just not the best quality, you know. I've crossed over and decided to start purchasing cuttings instead of plugs because I feel like cuttings, especially if you get it from a good mother plant, you'll get the genetics and you're all set. But yeah, either way, she's decently splashy. She's okay. But I've seen way more splashier Petiolata, so I might invest in another one to see if I can grow that a little bit better. But as of now,
she's still cute and I love her so much still, so
I'm excited. She's growing very well. This is the Hoya Lauderbaki Albo Marginata, and this one I did in a recent repot. If you haven't seen that one, go check that out. That repot's kind of fun. I did a massive Hoya repot of a lot of these Hoyas that desperately needed a repot. But yeah, she was one of them. So far so good. She did drop a few leaves since repotting her, but she does have some new growth that she's hanging on to. And then she has this new leaf up here, so she's doing okay. This is another plant that was originally in a 6-inch pot alongside the Figii that I almost killed. One is in a 2-inch and one is in a 4-inch, so you know, they're working their way back up to a higher status. They're not dead, so that's good. I was able to save some cuttings that I saved from the pot. These pieces are doing great. They're growing back, and I hope she just fills out her pot. I left her trailing. I kind of like the look of it, so I'm hoping that it kind of like continues that pattern. This Hoya gives you really large leaves. Yeah, these leaves can get really big, even bigger than this. I'm excited for the day I get some ginormous leaves off of her, because right now the leaves are still fairly small. I don't have a problem with that because I know she's like filling out her root system, so it's all good. Next Hoya is my Hoya Multiflora. Multiflora? Yeah, Multiflora. Basically the shooting star Hoya, its blooms, they look like shooting stars when they are blooming, and to be honest, once you get this Hoya to bloom, it forever blooms. It never stops. She's working on some blooms again after I just recently cleaned up some of the blooms she dropped. She has 2 peduncles, one on each branch. As you can see, you can kind of tell how often she has bloomed for me, and she's such a small plant. Yeah, you see how big the peduncle is? She has had a lot of bloom cycles, and this one's like in the very beginning stages of blooming as well. So I had a little bit of issues with this plant because I kept getting like these like yellowing leaves. Like the leaves don't look that great on my Multiflora. Yeah. She is an easy plant, but I don't know, she's just been giving me a bit of a headache. I will say I recently got these new leaves in, this one and this one. They're a little small, but the leaves are green and they don't have that like yellow tint to them, because I was worried that it was like a fungal thing. So I'm hoping it stops, because it just doesn't help with the attractiveness to the plant. It makes it look sickly. I'm hoping this plant gets its act together soon. I think she probably is a little thirsty though. There will be 2 like non-Hoyas in this Hoya collection video, and that is because it is the sister of the Hoyas, and I don't have too many of them, so I figured I'd just add it into this one, and that is my Dashidias. So I actually have more than 2 actually. I think I have 3. Yeah, I have 3. This is one of them. This is my Dashidia Million Hearts. This is so cute. This Dashidia, like Dashidias they're like the next best thing to a Hoya. I can just tell you that these Million Hearts are so gorgeous. Like, look at the little heart-shaped leaves, and they are plump, you guys. Like, they're like little plumped up hearts. They're not flat. They're like little juicy. They could be like almost like succulents in a way, because they're very plumpy and fat, and they're variegated, and they're shaped like little dainty hearts. Like, that is just the cutest thing. You get so many great things about it. This one is trailing in such a funny way. It grows so fast, and it grows a lot. When I had this plant, it stopped here, and it had this like long gap and then no leaves. Like, I grew all of this since purchasing this plant. It's already trailing so much. I'm thinking about cutting this piece because of the gap right there. It looks kind of awkward, but I just don't want to bother it. It's so cute. That's why I end up with the wonkiest plants like my Bellas, because I don't want to propagate on them. So then I get these long gangly things, but I love how quirky they are, you know? This is a really girly plant, and I love it. If you're into like dainty small leaves, this is definitely the plant for you. This Dashidia will steal your heart with its a million hearts. I feel like the touch of variegation really just adds something special to this Dashidia. It's so cute. Love it. This is another Hoya that's new to my collection. This is the Hoya UT073. She is a Finlaysonii, and she reminds me of my Clemenciorum. I love this plant. It's so cute. It gives off these dark, luscious leaves. Like, look at this huge one I got. These are the ones it came with. See how small they are? And then look at this big one I got. That's huge. And dark. I love it. And then it's working on these new leaves here that are like already looking really dark and veiny. I love a dark and veiny Hoya. Most of this growth isn't mine though, I will be honest. I got this plant from Gabriella Plants, and it kind of came more established, because you know me, I usually purchase like leaf cuttings. To get a more established plant was a lot different for me, but I don't regret it. I like it. I still feel like it's a little bit rewarding because it's not so big, so I feel like I'll still get a lot of growth out of it that will be rewarding enough for me. And this big one was just such a nice surprise. It's huge. So hopefully they all start getting this big. We got another Dashidia. This is my Dashidia Oantha Variegata. Another like delicate, cute, dainty leafed Dashidia. That's kind of why I gravitated towards these specific Dashidia that you will see, because their leaves are very cute, very small, very dainty, and I love it. And I love the outer variegation. Like the Million Hearts Dashidia had the outer variegation just like this one, and sometimes you'll get even like all white ones, which is really cool. When I bought this plant, it had this gap and it had no leaves after, and it just grew all these leaves. So I have a Dashidia with a weird gap and leaves. Another possible propagation, but so far I'm letting her get established. She's been growing since the repot we did together, and she seems to be doing good. She's not yellowing any more leaves off. For a minute there, she kept yellowing leaves, and I think that was because I wasn't watering her soon enough. I'm glad we took care of that. And yeah, I really love her. She looks so good in here. So cute. Very whimsical plant. Oh my goodness, I'm getting nervous, you guys. So this is my Hoya Paradisier. She has a little bit of yellowing leaves right here. I'm just now seeing this right now, so I'm very sad. And then it looks like these next few leaves up here, this one, these two leaves, are yellowing as well, and possibly this one up here. She's still growing though, and the new leaves look fine. Yeah, it has like some type of weird fungal on them. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but you see how it's like spotted? This is like my newest Hoya. I'm kind of getting sad. I'm gonna take these leaves off though, because I don't want it to like spread. Okay, I decided to take the leaves off, and it's secreting that little sap there, but hopefully she doesn't yellow any more leaves. I believe I know the reason why is because I had sprayed the leaves off on all of my Hoyas because I've been trying to get rid of this spider mite situation. So I sprayed them with neem oil.
I don't think she liked that.
Another thing, this is another Hoya that I'm thinking about propagating, but because look how like long the spacing is, because I don't know if she'll fill out, create any offshoots on this vine or not. If she does, that would be great. If she doesn't, then I don't know what I'm gonna do, because she's so long. I'm kind of running out of room to put her because there's no leaves. It would be so awesome if this was filled with leaves. This is a familiar Hoya. It looks like a pot of dirt, but it isn't. This is my Hoya Manny parensis. This is the experiment I did on this Hoya, and I chopped her up into little nodes. The tendril that she did have has since died off, so yeah, we'll see. She feels a little dry though. I'm gonna have to, like, as I'm filming, I'm gonna have to be watering these plants because a lot of them are still dry. She's still alive though. She just lost her tendril. She has these like dainty heart-shaped leaves, super cute. Just another dainty leafed Hoya. Remember how I told you guys I'm not really into small leafed Hoyas. I'm more of like the big leaf Hoya. There are some small leaf Hoyas that have stolen my heart, and this is one of them. I just love the heart-shaped leaf on them. Super duper cute. This one is my Hoya Archbiana. It has these nice, like, slender, elongated leaves. I would still classify this as a small leafed Hoya as well. It has this nice outer margin on the outside of the leaf. Really cute. This Hoya is another Hoya that has really large flower blooms. I'm definitely excited to see this Hoya flower for me. It's going to be really nice when that happens. This Hoya is my Hoya Meridi. I think this one has scale.
Like, I swear if it's not one pest, it's another pest. They like tag teaming me.
Anyways, I need to spray her down. But this is what my Meridi looks like. Another Hoya that's been struggling for me. She hasn't done anything. I bought her with these two leaves, and she still has these two leaves. I've had her for about a year, maybe a little over that, and nothing. And now she has a pest on her. You see that little brown dot right there? I believe that is scale. So yeah, that's nice. This is my Hoya. I can never say this Hoya's name. It's Low Hairy. Low Hairy. Yeah, I don't know. Another dainty leafed Hoya. It has these like cute little tiny string beaned leaves. I just think that it's so cute. They look like green beans. Hoya Silver Lady. When I got this Hoya, it had 2 leaves, which were these 2, and then it has since started growing in these leaves. At first, I will say, when I first started getting leaves off of this Hoya, they were really like wonky. I've been cutting them off. As soon as new leaves come, I cut the old janky ones off, so I don't have much to show you. But I have recently been getting some nice, good sized leaves, and their shape is so pretty. Like, the shape of it is like, yes, this is a silver lady. They're starting to give me leaves like the original leaves. Because you can see kind of like in this one, it was a little bit wonky in a way. I think we're starting to get good leaves again. Dang, I hope these plants don't have scale. Don't do this to me. I swear, every time I show you guys my Hoyas, there's something going on with them. Like, literally, every time. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. Alright, so this is my Hoya Sowok. Sowok.
Not much to see yet.
She's still very juvenile. I will say this leaf is my biggest leaf I've gotten off of her, but I can't wait to get those authentic huge Sowok leaves. Hopefully. I don't know. We shall see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. There's hope. I don't want to boot her just yet, so. This one is my, oh my goodness, she's so dry.
Oh my gosh, look at that!
This is my Hoya Dipulet, and look at, okay, people did say that this is like a frequent bloomer like the Multiflora.
So I'm hoping to get that chef whisk.
Mix it up. It looks like a little, to me, like a whisk. I'll put a picture of a whisk, you know, like, I don't know, I'll show you I'll put a picture of the blooms, but they look like little whisk, like baking whisk, like if I'm making a cake or something. But look at it's budding up. Yeah, you see that? Like, it's starting to bud up. Oh my gosh! And it's also putting out these 2 new leaves at the top. She's doing good. I'm so excited. That's exciting news. I can't wait to get some new blooms in my collection. I just had my Rotunda Flora bloom, and that was gorgeous.
I'm excited for these ones. To see them in person, oh my gosh.
This is a thin-leafed Hoya, very thin-leafed. Very thirsty. Any thin-leafed Hoya I've noticed, they are generally thirsty gals. So they drink a lot of water. You kind of have to be on top of their watering. But yeah, other than that, fairly easy. Simple green leaves. It's mostly for the blooms. Like this Hoya is definitely one for the blooms. Very excited about this one. This is my second Lacunosa, right? That was a Lacunosa Asami, yeah. So this one is my Lacunosa variegata, or variegated Lacunosa. Yeah, you know, I know that this is a very popular Lacunosa. Yeah, I mean, some of the leaves are really nice. Like, this one's really pretty. Like, this whole, like, vine right here is really nice. Like, the variegation on it, it's very pretty. I'm just not a Lacunosa girl like that. It does not do anything for me right now. I'm trying to like it. I've been taking care of it, trying to keep it watered. It's just one of those Hoyas that if I find someone that likes it, I wouldn't mind giving it away. Because when I didn't get this plant on purpose. My daughter accidentally got this plant for me in an auction. She swiped, you know, right. So here we are. My favorite Lacunosa or Hoya in general, but yeah. This is my Hoya Australis Lisa, and I got her as a small little plug. If you've seen my past Etsy haul video, then you'll see this one get mentioned and highlighted. But yeah, this is my Hoya Australis Lisa. Not much to say. She just started growing for me. I recently got this tendril from her and these 2 new leaves. The only thing is, I don't see like much variegation on the new leaves, so I'm not quite sure if it's gonna like come in later or not. I hope it's not like solid green. I swear, if it's just an Australis lease, or if it's just a Hoya Australis, I'm done buying plugs from this company, because a lot of the plants that I get as plugs from this company, they either lose their variegation, they revert on me, or something goes wrong. Like, this better not stay green. I'm gonna be so bummed. This is my Hoya Parviflora Splash. It recently just got repotted. Let's just say it's not a happy camper. It's losing so many leaves. Oh my goodness. That's 2, 3, So far only 3, but I can tell I'm probably gonna lose quite a bit more. Yeah. We shall see. Hopefully that's just the shock of it all, and I hope that she doesn't croak on me. But this is the splash, and I love her that I repotted her and I combined the 2 different parafloras that I had into one, and I feel like she looks a lot better like this, a lot fuller. And yeah, I just hope she continues to grow for me and doesn't freak out too badly. This Hoya is my Hoya Numaloides. It's a fuzzy leafed Hoya, very cute little small like coin shaped leaves, all green. I got this plant especially for the fuzzy leaves. Like, the leaves are cute and textured and fuzzy and soft. Love it. I will say the growth pattern, it grows a little stiff, kind of like it grows very stiff. This is the leaves over here. It puts out these ginormous aerial roots, like even like the mother plant, because I have a mother plant and this is a cutting. The mother plant does the same thing. Like, I get all these little aerial roots on the vine. She doesn't dry out like that bad, but I feel like she just constantly gravitates towards moisture, I guess. But she is putting out these little cute little leaves in the front here. Those tiny little leaves. I decided to keep this cutting because I was going to give it away, but she was growing so cute that I just couldn't get myself to do it. Now I have 2. She's just so cute. This one is my Hoya Blashernazy, and it's like a green veiny Hoya. When I first got it, it had, I think it was 2 leaves. Yeah, it was 2 leaves when I first got it. So it recently got this new leaf and this long tendril. Sun stresses really nicely when it is sun stressed. Mine kind of grow in green. I haven't got mine to sun stress yet. To be honest, this Hoya isn't for the foliage, it's for the blooms again. This is definitely a Hoya for the blooms. The blooms on this Blashernazy are really, really cool. I don't hear about this plant a lot either. Like, it's a Hoya I don't hear about often.
Oh my goodness, you guys, so many of my Hoyas need water.
This is my Hoya GPS 7240. It's just a 1-leaf cutting. I got this plant for free. It was a cutting that was like an add-on from a purchase I made from a seller buying other Hoyas, and she just threw this one in here. I'm trying to grow it out now. This one is my Hoya Globulosa.
Oh my goodness, this leaf is so nice.
It's brand new and it's so soft and it's so fuzzy. But when I first bought this plant, it had just the leaf down here and another leaf at the bottom that I had recently cut off. It has since grown this long tendril, these leaves at the top, and this new one that it's so large. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I'm so excited. Another fuzzy leafed Hoya, but this is the Globulosa. I feel like some people try to interchange the Globulosa with the Villosa, but I feel like they are very different Hoyas. I feel like the Villosa has longer leaves, like a stretched out version of the Globulosa. I like the Globulosa better because I like the short, stubby leafed. I don't really like the long one, so yeah, the Globulosa is my vibe. Those fuzzy leaves, man, they get me every time. Alright, so these are my 2 Hoya Oboatada, the intervariegated with some slight splashing sometimes. They were originally together, I believe. I separated them and propagated them to hopefully encourage growth. This one is growing pretty good. This one did give me this middle leaf in the middle. It hasn't done anything since. This one gave me 2 new leaves, and it has an active tendril down there, so we shall see. And the variegation looks pretty good on that one. So this is probably the one I'm going to keep, and then this is the one I'm probably going to give away. This little guy is my Hoya Shepherdii. I bought it as a plug. It's still very, very small. Not much to say. We'll see if I can keep it alive. These 2 are my 2 Pandaratas, my Hoya Pandaratas. This one is my Pandarata Silver. This one is my Pandarata Splash. Believe it or not, I got these 2 Hoyas free as extra throw-in cuttings when I purchased 2 other Hoyas. So certain sellers, if you find them that give away free plants, I've noticed every time I purchase from them, they continuously give me a free cutting with the plant that I purchased. So who doesn't want free plants, right? Especially free Hoyas.
They are extremely dry.
This one is another Hoya Figii cutting that I need to rehome to someone. I don't need that much. Or I can, I guess, like pot it up together with the other Figii, because yeah, I don't want to have duplicates in my collection anymore. I kind of want to consolidate. Alright, next Hoya up is my Hoya Fungi. Well, this one is a Pubicalyx splash, or what is it? It's a Hoya Pubicalyx crossed with a Fungi splash. This Hoya is crossed between the two fastest growers, a Fungi and a Pubicalyx. But I guess the Fungi that they crossed it with had splash in it. When I bought this from the seller, I did buy it with low variegation, so I kind of regret that. The higher variegation, it wasn't too much more. It was way more splashier. The splashing is so low on it that I feel like when I repot my other Fungi, I'm probably just gonna merge them together. Because at this point, it kind of just looks like a regular Fungi. Even if it is mixed with Pubicalyx, it just looks like a regular Fungi to me. It doesn't look that different. Next Hoya is going to be my Hoya Croissada Super Silver, and this is a propagation of my mother plant, and my mother plant is a small plant as well. These are all the cuttings that were the most like splashiest, basically.
Oh my goodness, this is so thirsty. Wow.
Since cutting it, it seems like it's still reverting to green. If you can tell, like it's still like mostly green more than a super silver. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna probably call it quits on my experiment with trying to get a more splashier Croissada Super Silver, and I think I'm just gonna repot her back with her mother plant. Yeah, just kind of let it grow the way it wants. It has bloomed for me, so that was a nice surprise. If it hadn't bloomed for me, I probably would have gave the plant away. Since it has bloomed, I'm having a hard time doing that now, so I'm probably gonna keep it reluctantly. I'm also gonna give this plant a drink because the leaves are like paper thin, you guys. Like, I'm very sad that I let it get this bad. I felt like have you ever felt like you had just watered your plants and you blink and they're all thirsty again? That's how I feel. This is my last Dashidia, and this is my Dashidia Oantha, which is the Dashidia watermelon. I have 3 little nodes here that I potted in some soil, and I'm just hoping, oh, I might possibly see a growth point. There's no way that the camera's gonna pull it up, but it's on this leaf. But I see a little green growth point. Wow, that was pretty fast. Well, wish me luck, because if I can have like a trailing pot of this, and if I can get it to sun stress that red like watermelon color, oh, so cute. All right, back to my Hoyas. This is my Hoya Louis Boys, you know, yeah, that one. It's the intervariegated Hoya Bella. She has tried to die on me twice. The first time, I think I rotted her out, so I put her in sphagnum moss. She grew back and she survived, but then I repotted her, as you guys saw, into soil again. She threw another huge fit. She tried to give me death blooms. She has since dropped them, thank God. I was like, okay, she let the death blooms go, so that must mean she's feeling better. And she was. Her leaves started perking up. They feel so solid and hard now. They were so limp before. And she also has some new growth right there on both ends of her. Yeah, look at that cute little new growth. So both ends are growing, so that's good. It looks a little wonky, like all my Bellas. I've just accepted that that's their growth pattern because the wonky ones gravitate towards me, I guess. I love the intervariegation on the leaves. It's such a pretty Hoya. Of course, I'm gonna say get the all green one. It's a staple Hoya Bella. I feel like the intervariegated is top notch. Like, it's just so pretty. It's just, I love the light green on the dark green. It just looks so good. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this Hoya. You guys have seen this one in a prior video. This is my Hoya Deier crossed with Chicken Farm. She gives off such beautiful variegation on her leaves. I grew this one from a stick and she's doing really good. This Hoya is my Hoya Nova Ghost. We had a tumultuous relationship. She had dropped some leaves on me, but she has since stopped doing that, so that's good. I moved her to a self-watering pot. She didn't grow for a while, and now she recently has started putting off a new little baby leaf right there. Yeah, I'm just hoping that that means she's gonna be happy. She's in a self-watering pot. I shouldn't overwater her or underwater her, hopefully. I'm hoping that she grows again, which it looks like she is. She's looking like another tree because I lost the leaves at the bottom. Hopefully she will start to fill out and look like a Nova Ghost again, because I really like the Nova Ghost leaves. They look really cute. Fingers crossed. This Hoya is my Hoya Wilbur Graves. I don't know if it's China or Russia. I don't know which one. You guys guess. I recently had them potted separately, and I had 2 cuttings potted separately and then I put them together. I'm still not too sure how I feel about it. I don't know. She's doing her thing. I hope she continues to give me good leaves, and hopefully when she starts filling out she'll start looking a lot better, because right now she looks kind of funny. This one is my Wilbur Graves Thai, or like Thailand. To be honest, they kind of look the same. They don't look that much different. They kind of look similar. Sorry about the lighting. It kind of takes away from seeing the true variegation, but you can kind of get an idea of how variegated it is. She just continues to do great. I need to get her out of this stagnant moss though, so that's going to be in a future video for us. This Hoya is my Hoya Irina. When I saw this Hoya, I had to get this Hoya. Like, it was a must. Look at these leaves. This is the leaves that it came with, and they're just so gorgeous, so dark and veiny, and you guys know that's what I like. And then this was the other leaf that it came with as well. And then look at these new leaves. This is the newest one. It's still like super soft, but look at that. This one's huge. And then look at this one. It needs water again. This is my first time seeing them, so I'm like getting a first look at it as well, and it looks so good. I'm so impressed by this Hoya. It looks so nice. Alright you guys, so unfortunately this is going to be the last 2 Hoyas of the night. I basically only got to finish my tall black Barina shelves, and I have like all these other Hoyas behind me and on the side of me to finish. It's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna have to like break this Hoya collection video into some parts. Hopefully we'll only have a part 2. As my collection of Hoyas grow, it gets harder to consolidate it into one video, so I'm trying to try my best, but it should only be a 2-parter. For the last 2 Hoyas, they are one that was high up on the wish list, if not the very top of the wish list. They are my Gadang Gadings, and I thought I'd introduce them to you guys that are new, and my returning subbies. I thought I'd give you a great update on both of them at the same time, because they're both variations of the same plant. This is my Hoya Gadang Gading Ghost, and then this is the Hoya Gadang Gading. This one I'm struggling with more than the Ghost, which is strange, but let me show you. Alright, so this is the all green one, and you'll know I was a 1-leaf cutting, which is this one down here, this one at the bottom, and I almost killed that 1-node 1-leaf cutting. I had to be very careful about rerooting it, because I think the node to the stem was like this big. Literally, I had that much to work with to grow roots off of that little piece. Oh my goodness, it was so scary because I didn't want to lose this plant, but I managed to do it, and I even got a 2nd leaf off of it, and now it's working on a 3rd, and it has this tendril, so it's doing fairly well. It's doing pretty good. I hear my daughter, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up pretty fast. So this is the last one of the night. Look at the update, you guys. If you know, you know, but I started off with just this leaf right here, and I have since grown out all of these leaves. Look how variegated this leaf is, like completely ghostly. And then these are the new leaves. They're still super new. And then this is the new tendril. And it's funny because it's keeping its pattern of like one solid ghostly leaf and one like very non-ghostly leaf. It's kind of like going back and forth, like to ghostly to non-ghostly, and I kind of like the balance. It's very like split down the middle with its variegation, very balanced in that way. But I don't hate it. I actually like it. I don't mind it. It's nice. I feel like it gives me a little bit of both. which is really nice. Such a pretty Hoya. It was worth every single penny.
And let me tell you, it was every single penny of mine.
It's such a pretty Hoya. Like, I love it so much. I'm having so much fun watching it grow. It's very enjoyable. And I can't wait to see what the new leaves look like. I'm hoping to get more ghostly leaves. As of now, I'm liking what it's been giving me. Alright, you guys, that brings us to the end of part 1 of my Hoya collection video, or Hoya collection tour, kind of. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been fun showing you all my pretty little babies, my little baby Hoyas, and I hope you guys enjoy what you've seen. Let me know what you think about the Hoyas in my collection. Let me know if you have some of these Hoyas and how they're growing for you. Until then, until part 2. Oh, don't forget, you guys, before I leave, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe for your girl. It'll be the best birthday gift. Today's not my birthday, but this is my birthday month, and it would be the best gift to give me to hit that subscribe button. That's like a little present to me, you know? And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!